Hi, Centerville Elementary parents of kindergarten and GSRP students. This is a special video just for you where I'm just going to review some procedures for pickup and drop off. This is a new year for us to be holding kindergarten and GSRP drop offs at the location that they're currently at in the loop right by their classrooms. The big part of that change was just due to COVID reasons. We wanted to spread out the amount of students entering the building at different access points, so we didn't have large congregations of students. And so we appreciate your patience as we're just trying to smooth out the process as much as we possibly can. But in this video, I'm just going to go over some things and just mention a few things to hopefully just help with the process even more than what it's going with. The good news is that since the beginning of the year, none of our students have come in to the building late. We've been able to get everybody through the drop off and pickup line in a timely manner. But there's just a few things that I wanted to mention just to help smooth out the process. You can see here, up here, I have the map. So just for reference, kindergarten and GSRP students, this would be the loop that you'd come into, and you'd loop around this way to drop off your students and then come back down Dean Street. If you need to drop your students off and your students unable to get in and out of the car themselves and you wish to park, we ask that you do not utilize the loop and park in the loop and get out of your vehicle. We ask that you find a parking spot. So I just want to throw a few options out there for you if this includes you. We know that a lot of our GSRP students are unable to get out of the car and into the car all by themselves. So I just wanted to put a few options out there for you. One of the options would be you can come through the loop here and park in one of these areas in here. One of the tougher parts about this would just be simply that there's going to be a line of cars through here waiting to pick up and drop off. So you would need some patience when you would choose to exit. But that could be an option for you. If you Another option for you, if you needed to drop your students off, would be to come up here. I'm moving the screen up. This parking lot right here is designated for staff parking, but you can feel free to use this during pickup and drop off as well. What you'd need to do, however, though, is I'm going to bring you down here. You'd need to come down Railroad Street or somehow get to Nottawa Street over here. And you'd come down Nottawa Street, past the bus garage, and then you'd be able to turn into this parking lot. Now, again, there's usually a lot of cars in this parking lot and not a whole lot of spaces, but you can feel free to utilize this grass area as well. So if there's no spaces that you can find, you can park in any of these and kind of create your own spaces in the grass that is right here. That would be totally acceptable and totally fine. And then you just simply have to walk through the sidewalk here, across the road, and over here if that's what you choose to do. The last option would be that there is some grassy area along Dean Street here that you could also pull in and park. That would be fine and acceptable as well. And then you would just have to carefully walk your child and children across Dean Street and get over here. So those are your options if you need to get out of your vehicle to help your child. But otherwise, we're asking that you stay in your vehicle if you're going to utilize the loop here. We also ask that while you stay in your vehicle, that students enter and exit vehicles curbside. So we don't want students entering and exiting Dean Street side. We want them to enter and exit sidewalk side so they can just get right out of the car and enter the building without having to walk around the cars. So we're also asking for that. So those are kind of the two big things. So again, number one, if you need to exit your vehicle to help your child get in and out of the vehicle, we just ask that you find a parking spot. Again, you can park anywhere along here on Dean Street, even through the grass here in any of these parking spots, or you can come down Nottawa Street and park in this parking lot here, and you can utilize the grassy area above that as well to park and then be able to walk your student on over. But if you're using the loop, we're just asking that you pull up, students enter and exit curbside, and that parents stay in their vehicle for a smooth and as quick as possible pick up and drop off. Again, we just thank you, though, for all of the patience that you've shown during this time. We have a large population of students who are school of choice here in Centerville. We're blessed to have that. And so obviously that just means that we have lots of students, more than most districts, who are pick up and drop off. So we, of course, appreciate your patience during pick up and drop off. But those are just some things that I wanted just to point out to help that go as smoothly as possible. If you got any questions or concerns or anything like that, feel free to let me know. And yeah, it's a great day to be a Bulldog.